Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today we are back with another Infinite Warfare beta video. Today we're going to be talking about the rare, legendary, and epic variants that are in the current Infinite Warfare beta that may change and probably will because of something I'm going to actually show to you guys real quick. But these are the current weapons. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to say each name, or I'm going to just show them to you, and I'm going to say the one that I think is the best. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So you go to barracks, you go to quartermaster, you go to armor, you go to prototype lab, and let's go ahead and start off with the NV4. So first off, before I actually start with the NV4, I want to say that look to the right side. First off, you have an arrow that kind of like points to the side, and I know it could mean that just going between these, but also there's a blank space all the way to the right, which kind of hints to me that they're going to be adding more variants to the game, or more prototypes, I should say, to the game in the full launch in the beginning of November, which is really exciting. But yeah, so the NV4 has a rare, legendary, and epic variant. The epic is obviously considered the best or top-tiered variant, but in this case, the Fallout is probably the best variant. This one is okay. It has infinite damage range, so no matter where you are, it's gonna kill them, basically. And reduced idle sway is okay. But the Fallout has the ability to get the nuke, and that's the best thing, man, right? And also has reduced recoil, so this, and stacks with foregrip, so it gets even better with foregrip. So I would definitely recommend using the NV4 Fallout if you have the opportunity. However, the infinite damage range does make things really good. But you can just put on the, I think it's like the extended barrel or something like that for the NV4, and it will make it pretty much similar to the Flatline. Moving on to the R3K, we have the Eclipse, the Gambit, and the Wreck. The Eclipse is fairly good, but it's not, I don't know, increased damage range, that's pretty good. The Gambit, it reloads faster when the mag's empty, not that great. But this variant is very, very good. The Epic Wrecked variant has increased ammo and also breakpoint, which makes the weapon fully automatic, because this weapon is a 3-round burst weapon. So making this weapon fully automatic is extremely good, probably one of the better weapons in the game, and also has a very, very nice looking camo. Moving on to the K-Bar 32, we have the Radiant, the Horde, and the Invective. I'm going to try to pronounce all these the best I can. But this one, the Invective is kind of good, but has reduced damage towards the legs, which is not that great. I would personally probably say that, unfortunately, the Invective is probably the best one, because it does have reduced recoil. The other ones really are not that useful, so I would probably go with the Invective. Moving on to the Type 2, which honestly is kind of an odd assault rifle. It looks and feels more like an SMG, at least to me. But the Type 2 is fairly good, just generally. The rare version has the ability to, during double kills, it instantly reloads your magazine. So if you get a double kill, the magazine just automatically reloads itself, and has more ammo. The Enforcers, it's alright, has increased damage range, so definitely look out for that. But then the Type 2 Butcher has alternate mode that fires a second with shotguns. If you want to do that, then you can. It also has the ability to reload faster, but I would probably stick with the rare or the legendary one for the Type 2. The SMGs, I'm not going to spend too much time on, mainly because there's two things I want to point out. One, there's not a single variant that has the ability to get nukes with, which is very, very strange. However, not all the SMGs are in here, so there might be a chance that they will add it in with one of the other SMGs. Hopefully that's the case. And the other thing I want to mention right here is the Ripper, which is the epic variant of the RPR Evo. So basically it goes from the RPR Evo down the line, and once you get to the epic variant, it literally changes into a different weapon called the Ripper. So I guess the RPR Evo is meant to be kind of like a brother weapon or sister weapon to the Ripper. And obviously it's very good. Reduced idle sway and increased fire rate. The other ones don't have any damage like abilities, so I would probably go with the Ripper with this one. Then for the light machine guns, I want to make, like, first off, for the raw, you have the Repeater, you have the Benediction Liberty. These are honestly all really good. Like, the LMGs are a lot better than you think they are, probably, because usually they're overlooked, but I'm a little concerned for some of them because I feel like people are going to camp, especially with the raw Liberty. It has double magazine size and slightly increased movement speed, so that's a little concerning, but it is a good variant if you want to use it. Then the Mauler Ruin has the ability to get the nuclear, and then the Mauler Mammoth is extremely good because it has double damage and has a slower fire rate, but double the damage and increased damage range. So extremely powerful weapon. I haven't used it myself, so I haven't actually got to try it out, but according to the description, it's a monster of a weapon. Then for sniper rifles, the first one I want to mention is the EBR 800 Purge, which has the ability to get a nuclear, so definitely look out for that if you're looking to get nukes. But I'm not going to spend too much time on these. These are kind of self-explanatory. There's really nothing I need to point out in these snipers. Then for shotguns, the one shotgun that's absolutely horrible is the DCM-8. I would not use it. It's an epic variant. It inflicts self-damage when you fire. Although it does have infinite ammo, you literally kill yourself as you shoot the weapon. So stay away from it. It's really not that good, and it has the lowest damage out of all the epic variants. So really no point in using it. Then the other weapons, and like I said, once again, not all these weapons are in here. We don't know what all of the epic and all the epic and rare and legendary variants are of each weapon, so we still don't know everything. This is just the beta, but I just wanted to point some of these weapons out for you. Then the DCM-8 Purifier has the ability to get the nuke, so I'm a little worried about that because I feel like this weapon's not that good, but I still haven't used it, so I can't judge it too much. The Banshee contract is very good. It has increased ammo. Killing all enemies players grants a large bonus to your payload meter, so you get your payload probably a lot faster using this weapon. And then the Banshee Siren has a damage, causes slight hearing loss, which is really a useless thing in my opinion. Like, it might distort your enemy a little bit, but not that great. And then increased damage range, which is very, very good. So I'll look out for that weapon. And that's pretty much it for this. And then finally, we have the handguns. And the EMC Calamity has the ability to get the nuclear, so look out for that one. That's where you can get the nuke. And there's really cool looking pistols as well, especially the Ani Kaken, I guess it's called. But the pistols are very, very good in this game as well. It's not like other Call of Duties. I picked one up and I literally got like a 2-shot kill on an enemy that was at a pretty good distance. So if you want to use pistols, I would probably recommend using I don't know which one actually. I don't know which one's good. Probably the EMC Calamity. Why not? But especially if you want to get a nuke. But other than that, I just know that the one that I picked up was really good. You can kind of read the descriptions yourself, but I don't really have a preference for any one because I've only used it a couple times. And reading the descriptions, I don't notice anything that like sticks out a lot to me. This gun, the EMC Avalanche, this gun unloads half its magazine on each shot, so that is pretty good because you probably could get one-shot kills with it. So maybe that's one you want to look onto. And then this one's an overcharged, powerful single shot, so you might be able to charge it up and get single shots with this as well. So maybe the epic variants of pistols are very, very good. And then like the Ani Fortuitous, I guess it's pronounced, has increased damage range, so that's another one you might want to look at. But I just wanted to point out some of those specific ones for you guys. That's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Subscribe to KARNAGE Clan if you are new. Drop a like on today's video, and I will talk to you guys later.